What up, dogs? Welcome back to Garo Text Leader Heroes. Raro, let's get right back into it, shall we? Okay, last episode we started the slowdowns. Okay, things are slowing down. I ain't into it, as you can see. But we're just gonna get a lot of this, and look at that. That's pretty cool. I also last episode told a little story about how the first time I ever got scammed in New York City. If you didn't watch the last episode, it's pretty interesting and informative. If you're ever looking to move here, or if you just moved here and you're like you're fresh faced and you need a little bit of that street knowledge to get you by, you know. So it's good information right there. There's a few other scams in New York City, not even just New York, but like a lot of other places, but like specifically New York City, that you just want to be careful of. For example, okay, I did make a promise in the last episode that I'd name a few more scams. These are scams that I've like found out from like other people, and like from stories and from like articles even. That first one from the last episode, that happened to me personally, but this one is just like conjecture. But what I hear, what I've researched and read, is that in New York there are like these like garbage dumpster looking things every in like most neighborhoods, like every like 10 or like 15 blocks apart from each other. That nice. That that you can go to, like get a bunch of like your old clothes, you know, toss them in, and you can donate to charity. What can be a scam about that? You might ask. Well, your clothes aren't donated to charity in none of them bins. Sorry guys, but what people are doing is they're taking all your old clothes and they're either like selling the fabrics for like wholesale so they can make a profit off of it because you're giving it to them for free, or they're actually just selling them to different clothing stores, and if they're good enough at least, and you know, different areas where they can get money for clothes, or maybe even just like the corner store that like sells clothes. You might even see like the dress that you gave away in that store later that week. Yeah, pretty fucked up, right? I'm pretty sure it's illegal to like tell people that, oh, you're gonna give shit to charity and then not give it to charity. So that's pretty like super illegal, and I don't know if the police is doing anything about it. I'm pretty sure the police in New York have like better shit to take care of, like fucking bomb threats and shit. Oh, that oh, that water's good. What else? What are some other scams? Okay. So if you ever come here and anyone's like trying to sell you like a Metro card that they say like still has a little bit of money left on it, don't fucking buy it. One, they're always lying. There's never like even one ride left on the Metro card. Usually they're trying to sell like the 12 or 13 cents that's left over after they've used up their money Metro card, and they're trying to like make a profit off of it. Two, even if they're not lying and there's like they show you, they go up to like the machine that tells you, oh, how much more money this has on it, like how many more rides do I get with this, if it's like an unlimited card, even if they are legit, and you buy a Metro card from a dude in the subway who's selling a Metro card and not from a machine, still don't do it, because it's actually illegal. Not a legal thing to do. So these dudes, I'm pretty sure they all know it too. Like it's intentionally like illegal, actually super illegal to like buy a subway card off of a dude in a subway as opposed to from the thing. So I suggest you don't do it. Also, just more subway related stuff. Always swipe to go into the subway. Buy a card. Don't go through like the emergency exit if someone's leaving from the subway, and the emergency exit's like they're leaving from it and it's like wide open and you can just walk through. Don't fucking do it. And also, if you're in the subway and someone comes up to you and says like, yo, can you just open the emergency exit for me so I can get through? Don't do that either. Because the first one's illegal. That's obvious. The second one, though, even though you weren't the person who like came through the subway to like, to like gyp the subway system for out of like $2.50 for that one ride that they missed out on, you still are like responsible for it. So they will still fine you as if you were the one who like jumped over the turnstile or fucking went through the emergency exit. Which the fine I believe now is like $200 or so, like 150, 200. I don't know exactly. When I got fined, it was like 125, and that was like 6 years ago. I've never fucking done it since. Stupidest thing I ever done. I mean, once again, I thought I was being nice. I was like, oh yeah, come through the emergency exit, man. It's no big deal. I would like, if I would ask that from someone else, like I would hope that they'd be nice enough to do it for me. But then I understand, oh, it's not nice. It's actually putting someone in a very awkward position. Don't ever fucking do it. There's actually a few, this is back when I was like super poor living in New York City. I had to save money in every single way. And I didn't have money for MetroCard, and I didn't feel like, oh, hold on. Here we go. I didn't feel like, walking the, 200 blocks back up to my apartment. What's it called? I would go to a walk, or just be around a subway station where I know I can fucking jump the turnstile. You didn't hear that from me though. There's a few of them where they just don't enforce that shit at all, and I've done it a couple times without any consequences. The weirdest thing though is that the one time that I did get caught doing it, it was not at one of those stations, but I felt like I was fine because there's no booth anywhere nearby to like suggest that there's someone watching you. I just had like a dude come up to me and was like, yo, come with me, and they told me like, oh, we're watching you on the cameras or whatever. So I was like, you never know. In fact, the one place that I used to, it was just one station actually. It's not a few stations. It's just one station that I jumped turnstile on. Successfully, I mean. But that was like a long time ago, so I don't know if they've actually increased the security at that location now, putting some cameras that way, like no one can jump the turnstile, because it's very exploitable, extremely exploitable. If we're talking about scams, the fucking subway system is the biggest scam on the planet. Fucking, they have monopolized transportation in New York City. And they're charging out the wazoo for it because they know that's the only way people can fucking get around. And it's a little bit disconcerting. People can argue, and every time people go to town hall or city hall to argue the points don't raise the fucking fare, don't raise the fare, we can't afford it, don't raise the fare, they still fucking raise the fare. It's as if our voices are not being heard over the deafening sound of money. Oh, look at all this money. I'm sorry, did you say something? I was looking at this money. Oh. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm a little bitter. A little bit bitter about the state of the planet Earth, the state of the world. Not planet Earth. Well, yeah, planet Earth, nature-wise, environmental-wise, but politically, the state of the United States, which from what I remember, used to be one of the greatest countries in the world. Nowadays, we're fucking man, we're so behind on everything. Education, fucking the mortality rate, fucking obesity rate skyrocketed, fucking racism and shit, sexism even, It's like, it's weird. It's fucking terrible. I don't remember having any of that, like I'm a 90s kid, okay? So, okay, fucking sue me. I'm a 90s kid, and I do not remember having any of that shit back in the day, you know? Back in the 90s. Sure, I was a little kid, but also, as a little kid, sorry, I totally forgot to rename this, the last video, Garo Tactical Player Heroes 179, part 3. There it is. Okay, so we're on part 4 right now. That's good. So yeah, even though I was a little kid, like, I lived in LA. I lived in, like, I don't know if you want to call it the suburbs. It was like Glendale. A lot of Armenians, but like my first friend, possibly my best friend ever, was his name is Uziel, Spanish dude, with biblical last name. One of the greatest dudes you'll ever meet in your entire life. And what's it called? But yeah, back then it was like there's no such thing as racism because I was able to fucking hang out with my Mexican friend without anyone like doing any sideways glances like, yo, just stick with your kind or whatever. No one discriminating anyone over their race or their creed or their skin color in my elementary school. Then again, there weren't too many white people in my elementary school. It's no offense if you're white, but white people kind of ruin shit for everyone else, man. Like, sure, like, there's some white people who did some good in the world, but most white people are like straight up with the garbage of society. I don't count Billary. Sorry, Billary? Is that what I'm calling him now? No. I don't count Bernie Sanders as a white person. BT dubs. I count him as Jewish. Okay, Jewish is different from white. If you've ever heard Bernie Sanders' story, he grew up in the slums or whatever of Brooklyn with his poor family. He's made his fucking way up the fucking ladder politically to help protect and preserve this nation. Am I burned, bro? A little bit. I don't know. Do I fucking shove human and or animal feces into the face of a Hillary supporter? No. Do I do it in the face of a Donald supporter? I would like to, but I still don't. Because you gotta, like, here's the problem with America these days. No one fucking respects anyone anymore. Like, sure, everyone's like, yo, you gotta earn my respect, whatever. Yeah, okay, that's great, fine. But, like, all of us are human beings. We deserve at least an inherent tiny fraction of respect, to the point where we'll listen to you at least. We'll listen to your side of the story. That's what fucking America was fucking founded on. It's founded on freedom, dog. If you ain't free to, like, enjoy whatever the fuck you enjoy, then, like, without being persecuted by others, then this isn't fucking America anymore. Like, I understand, like, there are some, like, sacrifices you have to make to make that sort of freedom, like, viable. For example, like, you think of freedom, you think of all your, like, free choice and free speech and shit, but keep in mind that free choice does translate into, like, other people are, if they hate black people or something, they have the human and American right to talk shit about black people. It's, that's their opinion. You can't just silence these people. You can't tell them that, well, you can tell them that their opinion's bullshit, because that's you utilizing your free speech. But the fact that it's like it's an ongoing cycle of your shit's bullshit, my shit's correct, and then the other person saying your shit's bullshit, my shit's correct, is not starting a conversation about what is actually the right course of action for society and for the human race as a whole. If you don't explain to a racist dude why racism is bad, you just tell him it's bad, he's going to continue being racist. If you give him like a bunch of statistics and figures and stuff, then at least you've done your part in trying to educate the person, as opposed to showing him at least that you care enough about like his well-being and his like social growth and his influence on society, because that dude's probably gonna have kids. Like you care enough about it that you're gonna want to try and change his mind at least a little bit through words and possibly actions. But try to keep him non-violent, please. These fucking episodes, man. I don't know what this has gone into, man. I've gotten too political here. This is a fucking video game about clicking on dudes. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here, preaching to y'all, but I understand. Like a great portion of my audience is male, and a great portion of my audience is pretty young. So I hope to be a little bit of a big brother in this instance. Maybe influence some people in the process. Even if it's just like 1 or 2 people. Even if it's like 0.5 people, 0.5 people. If I influence that many people in a positive direction, I'll be happy. Whatever that entails. Regardless, yep. This is the end of our. Oh shit! Let me do that. This marks the end of our ascension run. We've gone to level 1700. We're probably gonna get to like level 1800 or so by the end of the day today, just because I have these fucking guys that I can pop it whenever I want to, and it's real nice that I can do that. But until then, I'll probably do that off screen. But until then, we'll catch you guys next time, where we'll be way ahead of where we are right now. But you'll be less bored by then. So we'll see you guys next time. Like, subscribe, comment if you're enjoying the series this far. I know I am. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.